WAEC INFOBOX is brought to you by the West African Examinations Council in partnership with Ovueta and supported by BIC and ULESSEN.
WAEC INFOBOX.
Hello there. It is time for another episode of WAEC INFOBOX, the most authoritative television program on education and examinations in Nigeria and West Africa in general. I am Rhoda Morakinyo. Please stay tuned.
Hey, I miss you.
It's not working.
What?
It's just not working.
Excuse me? You told me you love me and now it's not working?
The pen.
Who the heck is Jen?
There's just nothing. What's the problem?
Jen, huh?
Who?
For next time, Big Crystal Original. Get a pen you can rely on.
Are you looking for a world-class aptitude testing service in Nigeria? Here we are. The West African Examinations Council delivers reliable and standardized computer and paper-based aptitude testing service for recruitment, promotion, entrance, guidance and scholarship needs. Our services are a breath of fresh air in a highly competitive business environment. For inquiries, please call 080-2310-3924, 080-3414-9549, or send an email to aptitudetestdepartment@waec.org.ng. The integrity of our aptitude test services is unbeatable.
Do you want to work in the film and TV industry? Are you passionate about acting, screenwriting, and more? Then register at the NIJ Film and TV Academy. The academy, set up by the Nigerian Institute of Journalism, will commence with 7 courses: screen acting, screenwriting, cinematography, film directing, film editing, film sound production, and television production. At the NIJ Film and TV Academy, you will receive hands-on training by industry experts and internship opportunities. Register now to join the August 2021 session at nijfilmandtv.com or call 080-2325-2756 or 080-6591-1247. NIJ Film and TV Academy, making effective impact for creativity.
WAEC INFOBOX.
This week on the news, WAEC explained the reasons why walk-in candidates are not allowed for West African Senior School Certificate Examination for School Candidates Examination. The head of the Nigerian National Office of WAEC, Mr. Patrick E. Reagan, during a media parley in Lagos, explains reasons why the walk-in candidate window is not available in West African Senior School Certificate Examination for School Candidates Exam.
I wish to let you know that we only do walk-in candidates in the case of the private candidates examination. This is school candidates exam, so there's no walk-in candidate. Yes, we are aware that even up to now, we are still having some schools coming in to beg. We have candidates we have not uploaded and all that. But let me say this again. We opened registration from the 15th February this year, and we closed initially on the 31st of May. February, March, April, May, that's 3 solid months. But because of popular demands and cases like this, we opened again for the whole of June. And even though we were hard pressed to produce the examination and the post-examination materials, we still entertained some requests in the month of July. And why would a school not be able to present its candidates within a space of 5 solid months? What were they waiting for? We discovered that some of them were playing tricks. because of the issue of CAS, the continuous assessment, which they were supposed to start capturing right from year one. This exercise started in 2017, they frustrated us. 2018, they frustrated us. 2019, they frustrated us, and so on and so forth. This time around, we put our feet down. It's not the making of WAEC alone. It's in accordance, in line with the national policy as churned out by the Federal Ministry of Education, that there should be no enrollment of external candidates for the school candidates examination. So it is not the making of WAEC alone. It is the policy of the federal government of Nigeria. And so we decided to implement that policy by making it foolproof, making it impossible for schools to bring in external candidates. But yet they devise various ways to beat us to it. If you are in SS1, we capture your continuous assessment. It will be uploaded to our database so that nobody will come somewhere along the line to say, I'm registering for this examination. When you get to SS2, we capture it again and upload to the database. Then when you are in SS3, we now do it along with the registration. But they didn't do all that. They went shopping for candidates. Most of the schools went shopping for candidates. Some of them even put fictitious names. They just uploaded. And when the time for registration came, they were not saying, we made a mistake, we want it to be put down. For those of you that are in the media industry, technology is money. By the time you put down, you are going to spend money again. That was why we did what we did. Even in spite of that, many of them still try to beat us by putting up all sorts of arguments. May God forgive those who lied. May God console those who told the truth. Some of them will say they lost their wives. Some will say they lost their husbands. Some will say they were attacked by robbers. Some will say they were kidnapped. We caught some schools who were using a particular cyber cafe operator. That cyber cafe operator was just uploading the same set of candidates in various schools. And when the time came, they now came to ask for pulling down of the data so that they could re-upload in order for them to be able to now put the genuine candidates in quote that they have been able to get from the market. So that's why it took a long time for many schools, especially the private schools, to present candidates for the examination. That is just the reason. That's not that reason. Even if you say some didn't have money to pay, that could be true. But for 5 good months, nobody has this money. But when it comes to education, we do all that is possible to make sure that we enroll our children. So the simple answer is that there will be no working candidates. We've drawn the...
More and more good wishes and prayers continue for the 2021 West African Senior School Certificate Examination candidates. WAEC INFOBOX continues to receive good wishes and prayers for 2021 West African Senior School Certificate Examination for school candidates by fellow students and parents alike. Let us share some of them with you.
I'm in SS3 and I'm presently writing WAEC. I want to advise everybody that is writing WAEC that they should read very well in order to get straight results. And they should avoid all forms of examination malpractice because of the future. Their integrity matters a lot. And at the end of it all, God will help us and we'll come out in flying colors.
I just want to use this medium to congratulate our WAEC candidates writing the exam. And I don't want to use this platform as well to wish them success in their ongoing examination, and as well to give them this tip of advice that they should try and shun examination malpractices, stay away from examination malpractices.
I'm here to advise my fellow colleagues who are writing exam that God will help them to succeed. They don't need to worry. Just don't involve in examination malpractice, and God will help us succeed and He will crown our efforts. examination malpractice is not a good act and students shouldn't partake in it, because once they endure in it, they won't have the mind to continue reading to pass their exams on their own.
My name is Isaac Emmanuel Onyekachuku. The name of my school is Fakwa International Secondary School. Examination malpractice is a very bad way to tarnish a student's image, and it's also a way to spoil the name of the family. So I feel that students should not indulge in examination malpractice, instead read and focus on their education.
The examination malpractice is wrong and students should not engage in it. Because even if you want to fail, you should fail honorably. Most students are lazy nowadays. That's why they engage in examination malpractice.
Why?
Dear students, I wish you all the best in your WAEC examinations, and I hope that you have bought the midnight oil and everything will work out well. Please say no to exam malpractice. God bless you.
University of Ilorin, University of Lagos, top 10 first choice universities. The Joint Admission and Matriculation Board has said that the University of Ilorin and University of Lagos, ACOCA, are the first two institutions that had the highest numbers of being picked as first choice universities in Nigeria. This was recorded in the 2021 policy document made available to the media and signed by JAMS Registrar Professor Ishak Oloyede. Unilorin, which was the first, had 78,466 applications. Unilag had 59,190 applications. University of Benin, 49,763. University of Nigeria, Nsukka, 47,239. Federal University, Oye-Ekiti, 45,920. Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, 44,509. Bayero University, 44,352. Nnamdi Azikiwe University, 43,542. Obafemi Awolowo University, 42,614. And University of Jos, 38,309. WAEC progresses with registration for the 2021 West African Senior School Certificate Examination for Private Candidates, Second Series. The West African Examinations Council, WAEC, is making good progress with the registration of interested persons for the 2021 West African Senior School Certificate Examination for Private Candidates, Second Series. WAEC, in an advertorial signed by its head of national office, Patrick Aregan, rolled out rules and regulations to be strictly adhered to. The registration period is from Monday 23rd August 2021 to Thursday 30th September 2021. All prospective candidates for the 2021 West African Senior School Certificate Examination Second Series should visit WAEC official websites for more information. Mr. Aregan advised candidates to follow the information given before any registration is done to avoid complications. In another development, 50% of Nigerian teachers are not qualified, says TRCN. As the deadline issued to teachers to get certification expires, the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, TRCN, has lamented that more than 50% of those currently teaching in primary and secondary schools nationwide are still not qualified to be in the classroom. The Registrar and Chief Executive of TRCN, Professor Josiah Ajiboye, said it is worse in private schools. The newly reappointed Ajiboye said, apart from the fact that these so-called teachers, particularly those in private schools, are not qualified, they are simply not registrable by the council. According to him, teachers in this category do not have basic teaching educational qualifications, which is the National Certificate in Education, NCE, as stipulated by the National Policy on Education. Ajiboye said, whoever is to be engaged as a teacher in any school in the country, either public or private, must possess a minimum of NCE plus TRCN certificate. The TRCN chief said the two certificates are mandatory and none is optional for teachers' recruitment, as evidence has shown that professional teachers perform their duties more committedly. So, those without these two certificates are not supposed to get teaching employment, let alone be in the classroom teaching, he stated. He said school owners are aware of this policy and wondered why they have continually flouted it, saying this is the standard practice in developed countries and Nigeria cannot be an exception. And that's the news on WAEC INFOBOX.
I'm Olubumi Atekoja, Director ICT, WAEC Nigeria. WAEC INFOBOX is a must watch. It gives you information about exam conduct, in WAEC Nigeria and all that is related to it. Keep watching.
WAEC INFOBOX.
Some people don't know. You see, it reduces self-esteem. That's the first impact, negative impact of examination malpractice.
Because you're not confident.
You are not confident of yourself. You are not sure of what you are doing. You go into the society, you'll be a 10%er, for example. You cut corners. You aid and abet corruption. So how do I now send a message to our stakeholders, especially the candidates? And let me also talk about the schools and the parents. To say, please, stop it. The government, please provide the enabling environment for the teachers to teach and for the students to learn. Provide facilities in schools. Remunerate the teachers well. Let the teachers teach what they were employed to teach. And the students sit down in your classrooms and learn. When you learn and you go into the examination hall, you won't find anything difficult.
Thank you very much. My message to the prospective candidates, or those ones that have already registered, they are candidates already because they have registered. They have to believe in themselves. Believe in their own ability. Prepared for the examination, not relying on any miracles or any shortcuts, because all that leads to destruction. They have to shun all forms of examination malpractice to avoid sanctions as stipulated in the rules and regulations. They have to remember that a good name is better than riches.
To become a doctor, you want, with the kind of things that some of them are doing, you want to produce quack doctors, quack engineers, and other professionals. This is what we are doing to our fatherland. Most of our children are migrating to other places where the standards have been maintained. How can they cope with their faulty foundation? So whatever these people are doing that is adverse to lay down rules and regulations guiding our examinations, they are doing it against this nation. And I want to urge everyone who is working against the interest of our children to desist from what they are doing. You cannot make any money from what you are doing and expect that you will prosper with that money. So, and for those of them who are doing very well, we have many right-standing supervisors, many right-standing examiners, many of them who have stood by us over all these years. I can recall one of them who is a professor in one of the universities in Nigeria who marks scripts for us without taking anything. And the man said, I see this as a duty to the fatherland. We want more of such men. People who will say that we must save our country. People who will, through what we are doing, nurture men and women who will stand up for justice, who will stand up for equity. Men and women who will grow up to defend the fatherland. Men and women who will take us to that land of utopia, that place where every Nigerian looks up to. Who will take us to that point when our children will not go and queue up to run to Canada or to go to America. We can make Nigeria better. It starts with education.
WAEC INFOBOX.
Before lesson, learning was extremely difficult for me.
Studying was okay, but it was hectic.
After I started using the lesson app, things started getting better for me, and I started studying more than I used to.
Biology has become a piece of cake, because with any time in an exam hall where I'm forgetting something, any subject of biology, I'll just remember the picture a tutor used to describe a particular thing, and I'll quickly remember.
When we got this lesson app and she started to study, Beyond our imagination and thoughts, she cleared her papers in SS2. I must tell you, it made me proud. I'm very happy. I'm very happy.
Download on the Google Play Store and Apple App Store.
Wow, with BIC, you'll find all the essentials for a successful school year. Colorings, pencils, and of course, your favorite BIC crystal and 4 color pens. Write your future with BIC.
Do you want to work in the film and TV industry? Are you passionate about acting, screenwriting, and more? Then register at the NIJ Film and TV Academy. The academy, set up by the Nigerian Institute of Journalism, will commence with 7 courses: screen acting, screenwriting, cinematography, film directing, film editing, film sound production, and television production. At the NIJ Film and TV Academy, you will receive hands-on training by industry experts and internship opportunities. Register now to join the August 2021 session at nijfilmandtv.com or call 080-2325-2756 or 080-6591-1247. NIJ Film and TV Academy, making effective impact for creativity.
My name is Yusuf Ari, Director of Administration, WAEC Nigeria. WAEC INFOBOX is a rich, enlightening television program. Keep watching WAEC INFOBOX.
My name is Adesonya Oluwatoyin. I'm the Director of Studies, Springford Lead College here in Lagos. We solidly support WAEC in their campaign against examination malpractices. For us at Springford Lead College, we are all aware that within our policy, it is a no for us. For any student, for the teachers, and even all the other stakeholders in our school. Because we know that exam malpractices is more like a cankerworm that has eaten deep into the fabric of our society. And it's such that if you look at today's graduates that are coming into the labor market, a lot of them are half-baked. And this problem doesn't just start today, it starts from the foundation. What do I mean by this? From the beginning, we have to prepare the students. In Springford Lead College, we take so much emphasis about preparing our students even before the exams. The only way to success is to study and study very hard so that you get the desired result. Otherwise, the people we will get at the end of the day, the kind of students you get at the end of the day will be those students that are already, looking forward to cut corners in the exam hall. But when the student knows that from day one is a no-no, so there's room for preparedness, there's room to know that even the teachers that we employ, we don't just employ anybody in Springford. We have batteries of interviews before you come on board if you want to work in Springford. So having done all of this, we still have the 21st century way of monitoring the student. One of them is our CCTV. During the exam period, children know that the sitting arrangement is not the usual one where you have all the JS1 or JS2 in the same class. You may be in JS3, we put you with SS2. So to minimize communication during exam, so you know that you are on to your own paper. You are not looking around to see whether you could copy other people's work. And I think at this time, we should not be part of it. We should have a rethink. There should be a paradigm shift to tell ourselves the truth, because whatever it is, Nigeria is a great nation. And God has given us the talent, the brains, those that will that will continue to make Nigeria great if all of us at our respective positions, if we would do the right thing. So I wholeheartedly want to thank WAEC and support WAEC for what they're doing. If all hands are on deck to do this, I tell you, in the next 4 or 5 years, Nigeria will retain their pride of place in the international community.
WAEC INFOBOX. 5 important reasons to read every day. To some, reading is a hobby and they cannot do without it. To some, it is a mind-numbing activity robbing them of their comfort zones. You must have heard of the hackneyed saying that readers are leaders. That is, you cannot reach that zenith of your career or even literary lead regardless of what you do without being a reader. Reading from time immemorial serves as a fountain of knowledge to mankind. It may not be easy to become an avid reader overnight, but with conscious and deliberate efforts, the sky will be the limit. If you find it difficult to see why you should be a reader, there are 5 reasons you should start reading every day. 1. Reading is a common habit of high achievers. Well, readers are leaders. The high achievers we have in the world today are readers. Even after becoming the richest in the entire planet, they will still stick to their routine of munching books. The plain truth is that the knowledge you need may be buried in the pages of a book. CEOs are said to read an average of a book a week, resulting in over 50 books read in a year. 2. Reading improves your communication skills. Millions of people have consciously harnessed this benefit of reading. Readers become very good speakers, writers, and listeners. With a consistent and deliberate effort, reading will sharpen your communication skills beyond expectations. Your vocabularies will skyrocket once you imbibe reading into your daily routine.
Wow! With BIC, you'll find all the essentials for a successful school year. Colorings, pencils, and of course, your favorite BIC crystal and 4 color pens. Write your future with BIC.
It has been a pleasure to bring you this very unique episode of WAEC INFOBOX. I hope you enjoyed it and learned as much as I did. Let me share with you the words of Desiderius Erasmus Roterodamus, a Catholic priest who is considered to have been one of the greatest scholars of the Northern Renaissance. The main hope of a nation lies in the proper education of its youth. I hope someone is learning, so seek to be educated, get educated. I am Rhoda Murakinyo. Goodbye.
WAEC INFOBOX was brought to you by the West African Examinations Council in partnership with Ovueta and supported by BIC and ULESSON. That's it for today on WAEC INFOBOX. We hope to see you back here, same station, same time.